Are we live? Maybe we're live. You do know I don't know how to get the chat on, though. So, Kyle, how do I do live chat?
Go to the YouTube tab and find our channel.
Let's see if I can make this happen. Because we are live. Y'all are going to be laughing at me because I don't know how to do this. Find the YouTube channel. Hey, everyone. I can't see you guys talking yet because I don't know how to do this. Kyle usually does this, and he went to the restroom after eating a ridiculous, well, I wouldn't say a ridiculous amount of cheeseburgers, but enough that he needed to go to the bathroom. So I am trying to get us up where I can see what everyone's saying. And how is everyone tonight? Hold on a second. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Now I need to mute it. Sorry, guys. It's going to be a loud noise for half a second. Oh, it's already muted. Kyle already hooked me up. Post cheeseburger hype. Yes, totally post cheeseburger hype. How is everyone? What is everyone drinking? Chris, what are you drinking now? Anywho, so I have a glass of bourbon red wine, and I'm drinking some Armagnac. I had bourbon somewhere, and I lost it. Maybe I'll drink Kyle's bourbon, and I have no clue. We got 2 Perry Pours here. No clue what they are. So yeah. JTS Braun. Awesome.
Why do you always take my seat when I leave?
Because I like that side of the camera. I don't like being on this side. I don't like. You've ruined me. So anyway, we're here.
What's up, everyone?
Kyle's back. I actually managed, I think, to do it. Get it? Is that? No, I'm on Top Chat. I messed it up.
Chris, let me know if you want in, man. Or anyone else for that matter.
What's Top Chat mean?
It means it's just starting from the top.
No, because we don't have people.
What did you do?
I don't know. I broke it.
There, live. There you go.
Yay! Maybe I fixed it.
JTS still. Nice. So we're just here hanging out, man. We're not doing anything. We have no plans. So if anyone wants to be on for a few minutes,
come on.
There's the link. Feel free to hop on and say what's up. So what are you drinking?
I already said I have
your wine.
Wine and Armagnac.
Oh, the yak. That's right.
Yep.
What did I pour?
I have no clue what you poured. You had
Michter's
2 Perry
rye.
Pours.
Michter's Rye.
And I don't know what that is. The other one is.
And that is Michter's American.
Is it good?
It's really sweet.
It smells really sweet. It smells almost a little bit on a high rye.
OGD 114. That sounds good right now. Oh, store pick Russells. Chris wins in my book. Old Forester Rye is freaking
This is like water.
Too. It's really sweet though.
Like sickly sweet.
So if you guys were over on
ADHD
Whiskey's channel, we just did a cheeseburger eating contest. If you weren't there, I went and bought 30 cheeseburgers and tapped out at 10 from McDonald's.
However, if you want to see a real champ, go on and head on over to Bourbon Sane.
Yeah, Chris
killed it and ate the entire show, and after ran out of cheeseburgers, continued to keep eating and continued to outdrink everyone on the show, and that was pretty impressive.
So me and Bobby from My Whiskey Shoe Wines placed second. We both called it a gentleman's draw at 10. Chris bought 12, and I think he would have at least
17,
gone to 15.
18. I think he would have kept on going.
Yeah. After he finished the 12, which was faster than we got to 10, he just freaking kept going, man. He went and grabbed like a big thing of beef jerky and like pistachios and cashews, like all kinds of stuff. Like just, that guy.
You should totally be proud of that because you're tiny, thin, and you just ate 17 cheeseburgers because I would love to be able to do that.
Not sure if I should be
Facebook user, please head on over to YouTube. All we get is Facebook user. And so if there's 14 Facebook users, you all get clumped together, and we have no clue who you are.
So
anywho,
we're supposed to be putting the framing together for the new studio tomorrow.
I cannot wait. If it would stop raining.
Tomorrow.
It's got to stop raining. I'm like ready to build an ark. My dogs literally are coming in with they don't look like dogs anymore. They just look like mud balls. And my poor house really needs carpet cleaning. But when you have mud balls of dogs, you don't carpet clean anymore. Hey, everyone, you're creating a burger now.
He's craving. Andrew, I got some for you, buddy.
See,
Here you go.
but that's not a burger. That's like, I don't even want to know what those are. Those are disgusting. Like, I want a burger too. I want a real burger. 10's opens in 2 days. Thank God. It's the closest thing we have to In-N-Out. We live in a small town.
Chris, always be proud.
Seriously.
Mm.
So yeah, we don't have any live intentions. We don't have any intentions. We just popped on. Our live on Thursday got canceled due to our internet's real shoddy right now, and phone service is shoddy. And we live in a metal house with or a metal roof in a rock house, so we don't have much service. So,
Bernie, feel free to come and help, man. All the free beer or whiskey and pizza that you can handle.
Yep,
I got you.
Totally.
Are McDonald's our go-to burgers?
No, hell no. I don't eat McDonald's.
No.
But we needed something across all five channels that they all could compare equally, and In-N-Out is just not available in all of places, including our own.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, no shit. I would have gotten in on some In-N-Out cheeseburgers.
So I did kill a bottle tonight. Man down. This is the way.
Hell yeah. Five Guys would have been good too. I could go for some Five Guys. Five Guys is all the way.
Five Guys that'd be rough.
It would, with all the oil and how thick they are. Yeah. And you eat one of those and you are done. But they're good. I'll do Five Guys.
I could probably do 3 or 4.
I'm trying to think. Wendy's isn't bad. That's the closest burger besides our little local burger shack that is absolutely almost In-N-Out. It's not quite right, but it's pretty stinking close.
Yeah, 3. Chris, man, 3.
Yeah, you're pushing it at 3.
Five Guys would be rough, man. Five Guys would be rough.
However, they have the best French fries. Now I want French fries. I almost had you bring me some McDonald's French fries.
I thought about bringing you some,
but they would have been cold and gross. Oh no Monster.
Animal style, In-N-Out. Yep.
Now protein style is the way I go.
4x4 animal style.
I want a double cheeseburger. Grilled onions, ketchup instead of the spread, protein style. That's what I want. And some French fries. It was about fires.
Chris, you should have.
Yeah, you totally should have.
So. Oh, man.
Yeah, I keep hearing Whataburger. I haven't had a Whataburger in about 20 years. And last time I had one, it wasn't that great. They're all... I'm sorry.
It's a burger.
Yeah, and I know we've had this conversation before in some other chats.
Greater than
Whataburger.
Yep. Any day.
And In-N-Out greater than Five Guys. Yeah. In fact, fast food wise, I think In-N-Out beats it all because you get chocolate shake and you dip your French fries into the chocolate shake.
Yeah.
Not dip your French fries in the chocolate shake because that would be a whole different story. But French fries in chocolate shakes are absolutely amazing.
Marky Mark, what is that? Frozen White Castles.
It's like a frozen crystal.
I've had White Castle twice in my life. I'm from the West Coast. So the first time I had it, I was like, man, these are not good. I don't care what anyone says. White Castle, not good. And then I was up in Kentucky and I was drunk and I was not driving. And we drove through White Castle. Best thing I ever ate in my entire life. Was drunken
Smash burger. Totally. I've had a smash burger.
Yes.
So our Facebook user can't find it. If I copy this link, will that send them to our page?
You got
trying to hook you up. I'm sorry. I am not 100. Yeah. See, I thought I was right. I'm good. Here, we're putting the link into our Facebook right now just to be nice. Good evening, Steve. You just missed a walloping good time over on ADHD Whiskey's channel where Bobby and Sam, Chris and Perry and Matt and Kyle all ate McDonald's cheeseburgers until they all felt sick except for Chris, who's continuing to eat even now. So Jacob, here you go. Lee, here you go. Enjoy.
Lee, Jacob, Dan.
Head on over to YouTube, and there's the link for you.
Let's see if it will let me do this. Maybe.
That's pretty god-awful. Sorry. I can't read any of the comments because Kyle's blocking it.
My fault. Sorry, guys.
There you go. Now there's the link again.
This is
so
amateur hour.
Meh. It's all good. Yeah, we're leaving Bourbon. Just click over. There we go.
Nope.
No. Yay! There's the chat. Oh, good. You caught it at the beginning. I'm so glad. Yes, you definitely, Chris. You need to get like a little plaque that says "I ate more cheeseburgers than any other bourbon YouTube channel or podcast for that matter," because we only had one. So technically, you won that one too. Yep. So I will not play that game with McDonald's cheeseburgers. I'm so sorry. I
think Chris would have won regardless.
I said it from the beginning. I'm like, dude, don't ever underestimate the skinny white guy because they always win when it comes to eating, or the little skinny Chinese guy, because I'm not to be like stereotypical or anything, but anyone skinny and little, they can put it away. I used to be that way, and I think I ate a lot more when I was thinner than I do now.
Probably. Getting old sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Look, I got like gray all in here.
Nobody can see it.
No one can see it.
No.
But there is. There's lots of gray.
You identify as a skinny Chinese guy. Awesome.
It's 2020, man.
You can be anything you want to be.
That's right.
But you're going to pick those burgers, Kyle?
I'm going to go find a homeless guy to give 20 freaking cheeseburgers.
I saw two people walking with their dogs, and I was like, oh, that would suck to be stuck in a pandemic where people aren't going out and you're like homeless. Then I started thinking about New York and everything. I was there literally. I left March 4th. Thank God. But at the same time, it was hustle and bustle, and I've seen pictures now, and I'm sad. Like, this has been a trip.
Trev says, I identify as Bourbon sane.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. But we will continue to put out product and chit chat with you guys. My goal is to start trying to go live twice a week instead of once a week because, I'm going to be. You need to get hip with the Liquid IV witchcraft. Yes. Costco has it. Costco has it on sale. Rumor has it Costco's going to be Liquid IV is going to be pulled out of Costco, and I'm going to be very, very sad. If you want to talk about what I'm hoarding Liquid IV.
What Aaron's stocked up on.
I am stocking up every single time I'm buying a pack of Liquid IV. Not to go crazy. I buy one, but I'm at Costco at least once a week, and there's 30 in there. So we don't drink 30 in a week. So
at first I thought that was like they were really expensive, and I was like each one of these packets is $1. And then I was like, would I pay $1 to not have a hangover?
Hell yeah, I would.
Absolutely.
Would you pay $3 to not have a hangover? Because I have to drink 3 of them. Yes, Steve A. Liquid IV is on Amazon. It's just not the cheapest place to get it. You can get a 30 pack for $30 at Costco.
I think it's like $40 online, but still,
$1.25,
$1.50.
Hell yeah, I would do it any day of the week. And this has gotten me through. This actually got me through NOLA. Not, I guess I could say last year, not referring to this year's,
right?
Because that didn't happen. But last year, it got me through NOLA, and it also got me through Texas. The 3 days of drinking there. So I've put it through its paces. It's the best thing I got. James, I love it.
Patrick, thank you. RC6 was freaking phenomenal. James said, I just wanted to stop by and express my immense disappointment in Kyle's lame attempt at beating a 120-pound guy in an eating contest.
Sam had the right idea. You need to eat and eat and eat and eat and eat as fast as you can before your brain catches up.
That was as fast as I could go. I am not a fast eater or drinker. I'm not slow, but I'm not like...
I am, but I won't eat McDonald's cheeseburgers. I draw the limit at McDonald's cheeseburgers. Or no, are we after talking? Yes, we're always talking about Liquid IV. Someone brought it up, and it saves my body.
I know, Scott, NOLA.
Yeah.
Not this year. That was super sad.
Thank you so much for reaching out to us, though.
Scott, I think we all should have just went down there anyway and said screw it.
Yeah. And created our own. The official hydration provider of Bourbon Blind Nation. Yes, it really is.
It's the unofficial official.
Right. We need to reach out to them. As much plugging as we've done.
And we say that every week.
And I have yet to do it. I need to get on that.
Oh, Bernie, I got the meat sweats. It was happening, buddy. It was happening. It got
barely.
It got really warm in here.
Yeah, but it really was warm in here. That's the thing.
So it wasn't just me?
No, it was warm. I was really glad that you opened the window and turned on the air. So Kyle, my phone right now is not registering with my Google account. And I am not tech savvy by any stretch of the imagination. I can make things work, but only unofficially. And I can't get my phone to connect to the house. So Kyle had to drive he had to go to another state to get McDonald's. And my house got down to 66 degrees, and I'm like, this isn't cool. So I warmed it up to 73, and then it was too warm.
Chris said, so he got a bottle of Larceny foolproof, and he was very disappointed.
Oh, no. Riri, I love that stuff.
Chris, like I said in the review, man, I opened it up, and we sat here and drank it on a live, and we both thought
amazing.
It was fantastic.
Hold up. That means I need to go try this again.
I drank it blind, and it was not.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
Yeah,
I was really sad to hear it, and I didn't drink it that night with them.
I thought I grabbed it. Apparently, I grabbed.
No, you didn't grab the full proof. You did grab the basic bitch.
Sorry.
Where is it? Can I reach it?
Should be able to. I have no clue. All the bottles are everywhere with building the new studio.
That might be Larceny. Is Larceny a key? Yeah.
Oh, Scott. That sucks, man.
What? He got screwed?
No, the couple that they were going with Nola, they ended up going and they had a really good time. And it was Scott's 40th birthday celebration.
So that means that later this year we can do your 40th we can do a redo because they haven't canceled it. It's just been postponed. It's still going to happen.
Hopefully.
Well, I'm hoping it is.
I'm still counting on it. I'm thinking it's going to be fall.
Yeah. So, anywho.
Keith, I'm hoping so, man.
I'm about to open it. We've had it open for about 2 weeks now. Got some drinks out of it. I'm going to drink my Armagnac. I'm going to drink my red wine, and then I'm going to pour that.
Thanks to Bernie. Bernie sent
that one to us, and we really appreciate it.
Absolutely. That's freaking awesome, man.
David, what's up?
What's up, David? So I'm going to go ahead and post this again.
We posted at the beginning of the show. We really have no intentions of anything, so we're drinking.
Yep.
If you want,
you guys want to hop on live with us? There's the link. So.
Yep. You got the gym sweats. I'm confused. I'm gonna be confused. I like being confused. China cabinet would look great full of bottles. Yeah, but it's glass. It's not gonna hold it. Like the shelves are glass. It's just gonna shatter them straight down and yeah. I'm super excited to actually get if we can pull off what we want to pull off in there and get some.
I'm going to get another glass and try that Larceny again.
Yep. You want to grab me one? Because, here, why don't you make this disappear? I don't even know what it is. Kyle poured himself some low-proof stuff while he was drinking burgers.
Drinking burgers?
Or eating burgers. So, but then my glass won't be clear and it'll look weird. No, we're not playing that game today. Yeah, no, he totally would have chimed in, Shauna, had he been in here, but he's not right now. Andrew, cheers on that to our first super chat. There's the end of my, Andrew's helping me out. I'm finishing my Armagnac. You're behind. And there we go. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe doing some woodwork and make that not just solid glass because I never really wanted solid glass. Perfect. Hey, Steve, we would love to have you on the show. Okay, going to grab the Larceny. Yep, that's the way to do it, and that's the way. So,
I'm really full.
I bet you are. I'd be sick right now, and I would not be on this chat, and I'm really glad
I share with me.
Yeah, I'll share. I want to see if you get the same notes. We loved this when we opened it.
Larceny, barrel proof.
Sorry.
Scott.
If you want to pop on, feel free to. We put the link just a touch up. So right above the super chat, you can definitely come on. We'd love to have you on the show. There we go. And hang out. Scotch Test Dummies is an awesome show. We've gotten to hang out with them a couple times. Amazing people.
Genuinely
Should check it
cool
out.
dudes.
Yep. I have listened to many of your shows while cleaning the house, and Kyle's got it going, and absolutely love it. Enjoying the cast strength Bell meat at the moment. Cheers. I might just send more, but what? I can't read.
But he's on the fence.
Because you trashed the large. You're probably just going to send air in the bottle from now on. See, I'll drink them. Just make sure they're high proof. I don't mean to be mean and all. I just can't seem to get behind some low proofs.
Cheers from Chicago. The hubby and I are drinking Bell Mead, Sherry, and Maker's Mark. Rob Samuel's Private Select. Nice.
Bell Mead Sherry is some good stuff. I have
delicious.
not had the Maker's Mark Robert Samuel's Private Select. Now there's a mouthful for you. I'm apparently not drunk yet, which is awesome. I have not had that. Have you had that?
I didn't drink for Andrew.
I did.
Cheers, Andrew.
I totally did. Yeah, I'm still doing those, like, finish my drinks, even though I said I wasn't going to do that anymore. Because I love y'all.
Aaron likes making bad decisions. Like marrying me.
Wow. Wow.
Bernie's allergic to anything less than 100 proof.
Hell yeah. Cheers to that. I will cheers that. With wine. It's got bourbon finish. It counts.
It's definitely less than 100 proof.
Yes, but it's not straight liquor either. So, but I really, the first bourbon I really got into was Elijah Craig barrel proof. And after that, anything less than that, it's like, meh. Which, you know.
They have their place.
Yeah. So my mom calls me and goes, not to like digress. My mom goes, I have liquor in the cabinet. Do you think it'll kill the coronavirus? And I'm like, well, if it's 126 proof, sure it will. Or 120 proof. And she looks at me, or she's going, what's 120 proof? I'm like, oh, I got a whole bottle after bottle. What do you need? I'm like, just keep I'll tell you.
What's up, Tommy?
So more than 120. I'm fine.
I don't think that counts if you drink it, though.
Sure it does.
Full disclosure.
You know, if you believe it enough, your body will think it's true.
It'll come true.
Yeah. Like, just keep drinking.
Mind over matter.
Exactly. Amanda, sometime close to never. I have given up. We have wood in my backyard. We have a concrete slab. But as for like walls, insulation, ceiling.
I said we just need to just start doing the videos out there and just
in the dark
as it gets built.
It's so cold right now, though. It's so cold. Yeah. New smoke wagon.
Bernie, I missed that, man. I didn't see that.
What? We're
nothing.
scanning. Howdy Whiskey says that they're having people over and drinking 18 versus 19 handy while watching. Sweet. Which one do you like more? Are you doing them blind? Yeah, which one's better?
I heard the 19 handy was really good. I haven't put them back to back, though.
Maybe that we need to do that on the show. I'm all for it.
We don't have any.
Oh, well, that's a problem. We don't have any, so I can't do. Howdy Whiskey says 18. So, and I'm awful with names. I butcher them. Is that Dan? I got it right. I am so proud of myself right now. Sorry. So to all y'all, I am awful with names. I will be like, hey, we drank someplace where I don't know your name anymore. But I really do apologize to that. But I actually got Dan's name right, so I'm really excited about that. All about for that. So, anyhows, I really don't have much to say tonight.
That's a first.
Yeah, I'm really just
How's the Larceny Barrel Proof?
haven't had a sip of it yet.
Why not? Thank you, Amanda. If it ever freaking quits raining here, we'll be able to.
We do have a tiki bar.
done.
That's the hilarious part. We have an outdoor kitchen. We could start filming there, but it really is cold. I mean, for my California sensibilities.
There's Steve.
Steve! Hello. Oh, you are really quiet. We need to get you louder.
A little better. Maybe.
let me see here. Do I have
Input volume up.
levels? Yeah.
Go.
Turn it up to 11.
Well, let's do. How about that?
Much better. A little bit of static, but that's okay. We can deal with static. We can still hear you.
Scott says, which one of us is the tall, goofy one, Aaron?
Not Scott. I'm sorry. That's about all I got.
Bart?
There we go. See, I'm awful with names. I am really that bad. Like earlier tonight, someone said Shane, and we were calling Chris, and for half a second I went, did I call someone the wrong name? Oh, I'm awful with that. I'm so bad with names. It's absolutely horrible. Like I have to like seriously have at least 6 conversations or 7 conversations with someone and not just listening to a podcast or a video before I can actually put a name to someone's face. And the other day I called I called Katie Amy in our live.
Did you?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm awful. Even people I've met.
Bernie and Chris, or Bernie and Keith. Yes, that is a green screen behind him.
And it's amazing.
Steve is not an amateur.
No. So if you pay attention to anyone's channel, there's always a running bet on who's going to get there first. Is it going to be Trev or is it going to be Steve A?
My money's usually on Steve. No offense, Trev. Trev's always there, but Steve's like...
Usually Johnny on the spot.
Yep, Steve's in it to win it.
So, anywho. I really still like the larceny. I'm really sad that people don't.
It smells good.
It's got all the caramel notes. I mean, how much is it? Is it $50? Isn't that right?
Caramel.
We've had this argument. Somebody actually told me earlier today that it wasn't caramel. It was caramel. And was I looking at them in the face or not? David, was that you that had that conversation with me? Somebody had a conversation with me.
It's just got a lot of oak on it.
I'm not getting it.
It feels like I'm licking the inside of a barrel. Like, wow.
I get none of that.
Everything else on it is really good.
I have none of the barrel. I mean, there's a slight tannin. David, welcome to chat. Was it you that was telling me that it's caramel and not caramel?
What's up, guys? Yeah, it's well, here in Indiana at least, it's caramel, and so get the Europe out of your Tennessee.
Well, I learned to say it from
Scott likes the Larceny Barrel Proof, honey.
I love it. Love it. It's my new it's on my short list, which I have. This is horrible, but I have my short list of the things I can remember. Cheers, Chris.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I have my short list of things I can remember. I have my short list of things I cannot stand. And then everything else, I'm like, did I drink it? Have I drank it? Will I drink it?
Thank you, Chris.
I appreciate it. You know what? It's got like some nuts on it. Maybe that's what I really like about it. The finish on it is very nutty. I do like my nuts.
I'm guessing that's Scott and not Bart. Oh.
It is.
Scott, if you want to hop on, man, feel free.
This is a free for all.
Lounging in the couch in your underwear. I mean, use your phone.
Yeah. There's no judgment here.
Yeah.
Never any judgment on bourbon.
And we're all on lockdown. There's no judgment.
On my Facebook, someone was like, "Hey, who has not gotten dressed in a week?" And I'm like, "Well, I've been to work a couple times now, so brought the kids with me. We both work together."
I'm just gonna start wearing my pajamas to work.
Your mom might have an issue with that, but
she can deal with it.
She gave birth to you. What's the problem?
Yeah, she's welcome. I told her every Mother's Day she needs to get me a gift because without me, she wouldn't be a mother.
No,
right.
You're the second. However, you did save her life.
She doesn't need to know that.
You did save her life.
No squirrel nuts.
No squirrel nuts.
So I saw kind of a funny meme today that said the commercials in 2030. Were you someone overly exposed to hand sanitizer, Lysol, or bleach during the coronavirus pandemic? You may be entitled to compensation.
I'm guessing right around New Year's, right after New Year's, there's going to be a lot of babies born and a lot of divorces.
It's either going to be divorces or babies.
Maybe both.
Yeah, I heard they're going to call them Coronials.
This is a bad dad jokes.
I mean, no, the bad dad joke is saying in quarantine, I only tell inside jokes. That's the bad dad joke.
Because you have to stay inside during quarantine.
That's so bad. It literally bounced off my forehead and landed on the floor.
I got it, David. Don't worry, buddy. I got it.
That's okay, Scott. We appreciate you hanging out with us and
yeah, man.
And backing up larceny, because I've been getting a lot of hell for that right now, and that's okay. Everyone's got their own taste preference and their choices. I totally understand, but I really want
the larceny
barrel proof.
I want to like it. I really
like it. So what's your take on it, David?
He hasn't opened it yet.
No, I had a pour on it.
I tried it once. I remember really loving the nose, and the palate was really good up until the finish. That just was really, really spicy.
So I got spicy, I got oaky, and I say nuts. So take that for what it is. I really like it. It's on my short list.
I want to like it.
I wanted to climb up and get the new riff, but I was too lazy, and I ended up with Armagnac instead. So, but I don't get the hot on it. Is it the proof? What's the proof on it? Because a lot of people say
117 or something.
It's 123.
Okay, I mean,
it's not low. Hey, this will kill the coronavirus on all table surfaces.
But don't use it for that.
No, put it in your bloodstream and have it kill the coronavirus. But I really like it.
Like I said, I want to.
I put this right up there with New Riff. I think Larceny, Barrel Proof, and New Riff are neck and neck.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and that's high praise for Aaron. So it definitely nothing's gonna beat Elijah Craig, Chris. Nothing's gonna beat Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. You're not gonna beat it unless it's the A120. A120 is I had it once and I hated it. I had it once and I loved it. And then I had it once and I hated it. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. So
the nose on this is just really nice.
Beautiful.
This makes you think, oh man, this could be.
I'm trying to read all that.
Ben Demon Hunter said, after 7 or 8 years of marriage on our 12th year, my wife finally stopped getting furious with me and just accepted the fact that I'm an 8-year-old and in an adult boy's body.
I have a line for this. It's called, "What is your shoe size?" and stop acting like it.
Yeah.
Steve A., welcome to the chat.
Welcome back, man.
Have you had the Larceny Barrel Proof?
I have not. I have not seen that yet. Then again, since it's come out, I haven't really done a lot of shopping.
Okay, fair enough. We were having discrepancies on whether you like it or not. Have you had the A120 Elijah Craig Barrel Proof?
No, I haven't seen that either.
Okay.
That had not made it to Minnesota by the time that we started self-isolating.
Gotcha.
See, this is why we need drive-through liquor stores.
We do. We really do. Or better yet, just let us put it through the mail. Just send it all. Be able to buy from all states. All states, buy it from anywhere, and pay the taxes on both ends, and let's just make it a day. Are we on lockdown? No, we are not on lockdown. We should be. We really should. I start homeschooling kids on Tuesday. Help me, God.
Lord. I'm sorry.
What the hell was that? I think our dog.
It was one of the dogs.
That was one of the dogs. You're not going to get too specific about which one.
No, we have dogs. I just brought our dogs in. They're muddy messes.
What's up, Jacob?
So anyway, but I start homeschooling on Tuesday, so I'm hoping for a whole lot more lives. And Steve A., I have to say, or Steve, I should say, your beard is fantastic.
Thank you.
You grew all that in a week. I'm impressed, man.
Pardon?
You grew all that in a week. I'm impressed.
No, this has been since La Quinta.
Oh, damn. Nice.
I had the goatee at La Quinta, and I just
yes, you did.
I haven't trimmed since then or shaved since then. So.
Is this no shave till next bastard fall?
This was just kind of, I decided I was going to try to see what happened if I could actually grow out the beard. And, well, here's where I am so far. And thank you, Scott. I assume that's Scott.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Can't imagine Bart being the one logging in with it. Well, he does it. If they're not on a live, it's just Scott all the time.
Right. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
So Ben says to have fun homeschooled. See, my idea of homeschooled is let's travel. Let's go to the places you're learning about. Well, guess what? We're on lockdown. So I don't know how to make this fun. I looked at my daughter who's in 3rd grade and I said, look, we just need to get through this. I said, I need you to want to continue to do what your teachers tell you to do and we'll be fine. And my son goes, when can I go back and play with blocks? And I went, I'm sorry, I have no answer. And he goes, oh.
Maybe he could stack bourbon bottles.
You're it. Speaking of kids, they're screaming. So Kyle's going to go take care of them because I took care of them during the eating contest. And I'm going to chit chat while he goes and yells at children. But I'm hoping to do a whole lot more lives. Our internet here, I don't know if anyone else is having internet issues, but our internet has been sketchy at best. And
it's no fun.
No bueno.
No, it's not. I'm really angry. I'm about to start calling people and getting really, really nasty. I'm not a happy woman when I have no internet and I can't leave my house. But yes, awesome beard, Steve.
Oh yeah,
thank you.
I'm trying to.
Sorry, I had to run away there at the beginning. Right about the time I got logged in, my mother called.
Oh, good. You know, we gotta take care of our family. Got to take care of our friends. Got to take care of everyone. With that being said, we're working. Kyle and I are chatting and figuring out what's going to happen with Patreon and everything else. We know that there's a lot of hardships out there. We appreciate all of the support we have gotten through all this. We will not be going anywhere. Take care of your family first. If you need to bow out, we understand. Totally understand it.
I think there's going to be a lot of that over the next few months.
And that's okay. We get it.
A lot of readjustment, at least temporarily. And unfortunately, some of it's going to be longer term because
it is.
People are going to lose their jobs. It's
there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no way that it can't.
It sucks, but that's just.
However,
something like this happens.
This is the cool part. While everything's shut down, I hear that Domino's is now hiring another 200 people. Not that it's going to pay all of your bills, but it should get people by. It's better than zero. I know Costco's hiring a ton of people. Amazon's hiring a ton of people. So if you end up losing your job, start looking for those jobs that are, I'm sure Uber Eats is going to start hiring. We're going to have a whole new way of life, but there is money out there. But in the meantime, we understand and we're not going anywhere. We have 600 bottles to drink. And even if it's, we're going to be testing to see what we think of this bottle make year and everything else. We will continue to put content out and do live chats and all the rest of that. I don't want to go too dark and too deep and too fast, but just heads up, take care of your family first. Totally. Call those family members that you haven't heard from in a while because a lot of people are not going out these days, which is good. Very good.
FaceTime is your friend.
Yeah. Yep, it really is. I made a Corona pact with someone, a lady around the corner from me. We're good friends. We're like, okay, look, my kids aren't going to see any other kids. Can they play with your kids? And we had dinner last night, and our kids have been playing together. So. Make a Corona pack with somebody.
Yep. Well, that was one of the things that my mom was actually saying when I was talking to her was that for the first time that I can remember where she hasn't been herself very ill, and she's feeling just fine right now, hasn't really anything. Other than grabbing the mail, she hasn't left the house in over a week. Which for her
leave a bottle of something good on her doorstep.
She doesn't drink good stuff, otherwise I would. Believe me, I would bring her something really good, but she doesn't drink that. So
well, really good could mean chocolates. Chocolates are awesome. Candy.
Maybe.
I'm about to start baking. Lord God, you're gonna watch my face blow up like a balloon because I know how to cook. I don't clean well, but I can cook. So cooking lessons brought to you by Aaron. Drunk cooking with a bottle of wine. Because I'm teaching my kids to cook on their own, but I got nothing. There's nothing to do. I'm like, I'm getting stir crazy, and I've been out.
Welcome to Bourbon Blind Cooking with Aaron.
Right? So I'm going to be the new Julia Childs. So when you are cooking, you take a drink of this, and you pour a little of that, and you drink more of this, and it'll be great. So, anywho, we got 30 people in the chat. What is everyone drinking right now? That is the number one question on everyone's mind.
What are you drinking, Aaron?
I have Armagnac. I finished the Armagnac on the super chat. This is Larceny Barrel Proof. I have my red wine always. And I guess I just have nope, Kyle finished my liquid IV for me. So that's all I got right now. That's kind of sad. But yeah, you're drinking? Are you drinking your Larceny, David?
I finished the Larceny, and it's better than what I remember, but the finish just isn't. It finishes bitter for me, but that's just how it is. So
interesting. So not hot anymore, but bitter.
There was a little bit of peppery spice on the end, but nothing like what I remembered. But the nose, front, and mid palate are really nice. It's just the finish leaves some bitter notes, and it's not a long finish. Anyway, sorry, I don't have the comments in front of me. I'll get the comments going.
I'm sorry, my face gives it away. Steve, what are you drinking?
What did I pour last? Woodford Batch Proof from last year. Screwing with the audio right now.
It's okay. Feel free to keep screwing.
King.
Sounded awful, but
What did I just walk in on?
Steve said he was screwing with the audio. Scott was mentioning that we can still hear you, but you're a little bit low. So he was.
How's this going now? Is that better?
120%.
Yeah.
So in the chat we have Steve H is drinking Edward Williams Bottle and Bond. We got Robert Scott with Pikesville. It seems to be a Pikesville night. Patrick is drinking Pikesville. Wild Turkey 101, can't go wrong with that, Keith. And Ben, I understand. I feel your pain because my poor kids, I'm like, go wash your hands, go wash your hands, go wash your hands, go wash your hands. So enjoy your shower. Take some bourbon with you. If you put it in a sippy cup of some sort or a lidded drink, you could enjoy it in your showers. So there's that.
Dan, that sounds freaking amazing.
What is Dan drinking?
Michter's Barrel Strength Rye, Toasted Barrel Strength, and Toasted Sour Mash.
Well, that sounds like a wonderful, wonderful flight.
That sounds like winning.
It does. I want some of that. I think I might. Hold on. What was it? Michter's Taste. We have the Michter's Barrel Strength, and we have the Michter's Toasted
Sour Mash. We don't have the Toasted Barrel Strength.
So I'm one down from you, but I may join you for at least a 2. I guess that would be a flight fight or a bourbon battle, but
Battle of the Bourbons.
Whatever. Corey's drinking water. Better add some liquid IV into that. I don't know. Denison's 16-year-old. I can't even pronounce that. It has to be a Scotch.
It is.
Deanston.
Steve, you got anything good lately, man?
Haven't picked up a lot of new stuff recently. Probably the best recent acquisition was courtesy of Christine Daisy, the Four Roses barrel pick that she picked up in Oregon, I think.
Nice.
Wherever she is up there. That was one of the last Al Young picks.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Enjoy that one.
It's amazing.
I'm sure it is with being an Al Young pick.
David, you had anything amazing lately?
I know it's been about 2 months, but I acquired an Elijah Craig 18 year.
Nice.
That is absolutely out of this world good.
I still hate you for that.
And then I also acquired a Dalmore 18 year, and I love. And you guys know my or at least you and Aaron know my affinity for the Dalmore line. I picked up the 18 and the Portwood Reserve here recently, so excited to try those.
Scott from Scotch Test Dummy said Dalmore sucks ball sack.
I don't know that I'd go that far. The 12 year especially is wildly disappointing. Because I've had a couple of the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society bottlings of Dalmore, and those are absolutely incredible. And it's essentially new make that sat in a used bourbon barrel for 10 years, and it's amazing. And when I drink that and think of what Dalmore could be if they didn't filter it and water it down so far, it could just be amazing.
All right, I was joking about Scott, by the way, if you couldn't tell.
I know.
Steve's got my back, though. Steve's got my back.
Just the 12, like the 12 and I think they have a 15 are just way overpriced for what they are.
The 15 especially is incredibly overpriced for what it is. I have a bottle of the 15, and I really enjoy the 12 from Dalmore. I'm a new Scotch drinker, and I'm coming in from the bourbon world, and it just has a lot. For me, it has a lot of flavor, and I really enjoy it. I also
I want to try this Portwood Dalmore. Port is my favorite flavor of anything.
The Dalmore Portwood and the King Alexander are both really good options. The 12 and 15 for what they're charging and what it is, it's just way overpriced for what you're getting.
I feel that way about a lot of Scotch.
The Portwood, I would argue, is overpriced, but not as badly. And the King Alexander is also overpriced, but anytime you get into some of those specialized, 20-year type options, the price does start going up a lot. So I'll give those a little bit more leeway, especially with as many different finishes as the King Alexander puts together in one bottle. That's the part that makes that one arguably work.
Steve, we're gonna try and figure out what's going on. We got some weird mic noises. Yep.
Yeah, it's coming from Steve.
Is it?
Yeah.
It sounds like you have a
vacuum
or like a power line running right next to a speaker or something like that.
Yeah, you got the 120 hum.
They did an interview with Richard Patterson on that King Alexander, and he said that the minimum age for that stuff in King Alexander was at least 24 years.
20's a lot.
That's but yeah. Anyway, sorry to turn this into a Scotch show, but that's
we're cool.
As long as we're talking whiskey, we don't care.
Yeah, you know us.
And the Stag Junior Batch 12, that phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Really
So they upped what's the proof on the Portwood?
The Portwood Reserve is 93 proof.
Here we go.
That's better, Steve.
Did you do something, Steve?
Is that I cranked the gain down.
That helps some.
Yeah, but the volume level is probably down, isn't it?
Nope.
Not bad.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Robot Scott said, "Sounds like you're rewinding a cassette tape."
It does.
I thought I hit mute.
And everyone under the age of like 35 or maybe even 28 is going, Scott, what's the tape sound like?
Kid says, "Be kind, rewind."
The best one was I got in a car with a cassette player the other day, and my sister-in-law was in the car with me, and she put her phone in the cassette player. Did I lose you guys?
Okay. Did everything just go silent? Or did I screw something up?
No.
I think they froze up. Their internet died.
Okay. It's not you and I.
You said something about putting a cassette player in the car.
Oh, I recently got in a car with a cassette player.
Okay.
And my sister-in-law who's about 10 years younger than I am, had never seen one, and she put her phone in the cassette player.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was busy adjusting the mixer board for my microphone to adjust the output from that, so I didn't have to increase the gain so much. All sorts layers upon layers, and now we need to see if Kyle and Aaron are going to make it back.
Yeah, because right now we're live on Bourbon Blind Nation.
It's you and me live for Bourbon Blind Nation right now.
I mean, how about that? But
stranger things have happened.
Absolutely. What'd you say you're drinking, Steve?
Good to hear. Good to hear, Scott. I cranked up the output on the on my mixer board that I've got set up for the microphone. I am drinking last year's Woodford Reserve Batch Proof.
What's your thoughts on that? I mean, I've seen it, and for $150, I was real hesitant to pull the trigger.
For $150, there's no way I'd buy this. I got it for about $110.
Okay.
Which is still on the high side, but worth it. But that gets into the neighborhood of I'll try it once, see how things go, and go from there.
Yeah, Hey,
we're back. The actual owners of the channel are back.
Yeah, we were solo, on Bourbon Blind for a couple minutes. It was a
fucking rocket, man.
Cheers on that. That is mad props. Thank you so much for taking over our station and our channel. This is why we have not been going live. Our internet, I don't know who, NASA, what government agency has sucked the internet out of our entire world.
It's all the 150 billion people watching Netflix right now.
But
that is exactly what it is. What kind of internet are you running on?
Cable. It's like 100 meg.
Yep. No, that's why. Because
we don't have anything faster. We live in a small town,
which is fine. But
my brother,
what just happened is you have 3 times as many people sitting at home downloading stuff, using up the bandwidth that you had for the neighborhood.
Yep.
It's just that simple.
So
it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Most likely.
I would say this was a one-time occurrence, but literally, this is why we haven't gone live. I've had nights where I literally cannot log into my computer, and I'm just
that's bad.
It is. And the kids are going, why can't the movies play? And I'm like, go do something else.
Well, I mean, you know what Netflix and chill leads to, right?
Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore. It's now called, what is it called? Quarantine.
No, Netflix and chill leads to Disney Plus and children.
Ting!
I mean,
it does. However, The Mandalorian's okay on Disney Plus.
I have got to start watching that.
You really do. You would really enjoy it.
And I'm all about the Baby Yoda. Me and the Baby Yoda are like this.
So
it's not Netflix and chill anymore.
It's quarantine and Vaseline. I knew there was an answer to that.
Oh my God.
Secluded and get nude.
Locked down in Pound Town.
And hide in Astroglide.
Wow.
Thank you, Google.
Just the visuals I didn't need tonight.
Just keep drinking. Just keep drinking. It'll be fine.
I said it, man. There's going to be a lot of baby in January.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pouring more Delmore there, David?
I'm going to pour the Portwood Reserve. Aaron, I'll let you know.
The Reserve what?
Portwood.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yes. Yes. Please do. Ooh, good cork pop.
I was going to say you should say America, but that's not America.
Nope.
No. But it's still great whiskey.
Yeah, that was kind of weak too.
Where's my Portwood?
I don't know. Do you have a Portwood?
I do. Here's what I'm going to do for my Portwood.
Scotch Malt Whiskey Society Delmore.
That is not Portwood.
Check this out. Ready? Stag Junior. That's 13.
America.
Here's Kyle doing America because he's going to start mixing shit and try and get what you're drinking, and it's not.
And a 25-year Armagnac.
You fuck up my Armagnac, and I'm going to kill you. And when Kyle makes
just
funny
a skosh.
faces, just
That
a
could
skosh.
actually be really freaking good.
Just a skoosh.
Actually, you might not be wrong, Steve.
I'm telling you.
Except it smells a little more
Yaki.
rubbing alcohol. The ethanol is strong in that game. I'll let you drink that first.
I'm saying this could be good.
I don't play these games.
Gift set glasses from Dalmore there, David.
You see it, don't you?
Yep. I've got a couple of those myself. Came with a bottle.
Is that how you get those glasses? Because I've been wondering this for a while. Those glasses are awesome.
You fancy motherfucker.
Yeah. So I was down in Florida, and there was a Dalmore gift set with these two glasses, and with a bottle of Dalmore 12, and I said, "Okay, what's the price difference between that and regular bottle of Dalmore?" He goes, "None," and I go, "Buying it."
Yep. I don't know about Florida. I know Minnesota. The way they have the laws set up is that for the gift set like that, they can't charge more than the regular bottle.
Hell yeah!
So the glasses are free.
I was gonna say, even around here, like those gift sets are maybe like $1 or $2 more than the regular bottle.
The most difference I've ever seen is about $5.
It's still a no-brainer.
Yeah, what you need to do is get on a military base. When Kyle, we used to, the couple years Kyle was in the Navy and I could shop at the commissary. You could get the gift sets for like pennies on the dollar. It was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
And
awesome.
Keith, good luck with that. If you find that, please let us all know so we can get it too. Looking for the Smoky Monkey, which comes out about once a year. It's a special bar-only release.
Perfect. For those of us that are in the Scotch world, I am not. I'm so lost, and I'm enjoying listening to it. Spirit from Poland. That was 96 proof.
Bernie says gift sets in North Carolina are the same as the bottles.
Whoa. I didn't know you could get alcohol that was 96% ABP. You needed
ABV?
Yes, thank you. That is 192 proof. That is insane. I didn't know that it came that high. That would definitely kill something.
I thought Arizona.
Well, actually, that's too high of a proof to be usable for a disinfectant like that. It evaporates too fast.
I'm trying to think of what the proof of Everclear I've had, because we got it before they switched the laws, and that's what I used to pour 2 shots into a 2 liter of soda and be trashed for the night. But I don't think it was that high.
Scott said the glasses are the Glencairn Copadas.
Okay.
So
it's the Copa Capita nosing glass.
You're at the Copacabana.
That's not what he said. But I'm gonna have to get some of those because they're super cute.
They're fancy AF.
190 proof Everclear. Yes, that's what it was. And I used to drink that all the time.
Straight?
God, no. Like I said, I wasn't. Well, I would do.
Put it past you.
No, but I did a 50-50 shot of Squirt, and which is it's comparison to Sundrop. I would do.
Better.
Yes, way better. But I do 50-50 of Squirt and Everclear, and people would look at me like I was crazy. Or if I was just drinking for the night, I'd pour 2 shots into a 2-liter bottle and drink that for the night. So it was total fun.
Bernie, I'm also looking for one. Actually, that's a lie. I've had a couple that I really like. I can't say that anymore.
I'm surprised you haven't raided my dad's liquor cabinet at some point and figured something.
It's been like 8 years since we've been over there.
I've been there since then.
I haven't.
So, that does not surprise me. I need to make friends with a bar than Scotch test studies. Yes. Ooh, grapefruit soda. Yes, that would mix amazingly with. That's kind of like what Squirt kind of was. I mean, it wasn't quite grapefruit, but that sounds amazing. 190 proof would definitely kill the coronavirus. Yes. That is my thought process.
Stag Junior and Yak, really good. Armagnac.
25.
I did have to add a little bit more Armagnac because obviously Stag Junior is really potent. Don't make faces at me.
I want to like this.
She's making faces at the glass, not at you.
But he's the one that mixed it. You know what it needs?
Don't even say some larceny.
Hell no. Not that bad. Just need some more Armagnac.
I would go with that.
It is really, really strong. Like, I can taste the proof on it, and
That
that's
was a
saying
lot.
something. Yep, it needed it.
So I want to try this Dalmore again because it's good, but I had the 12-year right before it. I like the 12-year better.
Then the Portwood?
Personally, just because I get a little bit more sweetness, the finish is a little bit longer. It's not as drying as port, and I understand that that's probably what port does. I don't know a ton about port wine, but I like the 12 a little bit better because the finish is longer. At least for me, it is.
Interesting.
So, Bernie, the Macallan 12 sherry finished. I really like that. That was good. It was very fruity.
Tropical fruit bomb.
You need to talk to Kyle on any flavor profile. I can't even speak anymore. You need to talk to Kyle on any flavor profile. That is typical Kyle flavor profiles that he likes.
Tropical.
Fruit for Scotch.
Tropical fruit?
Yeah. And pineapple. That's all I got to say with that one.
Pineapple.
And pineapple.
David, did you ever get the I just
Signet?
have the name of it. Huh?
The Signet?
Yes.
Sad that I knew that you were going to ask that.
Good choice.
Yeah, it's a
It's
solid
amazing.
point.
Have you opened it?
I finished it.
Oh.
That's how fast. Like,
I
it's
opened
long.
it and then some.
So it was awful. I just drain poured it.
Okay, that is a bourbon drinker's scotch.
Very much so.
That's what I think.
I can
Like, you
see
get
that.
the chocolate in, they use new barrels instead of used barrels, and
No, that's good.
see?
It's a little hot on the end from the stag. Like the finish is a little hot, but if you pour enough Armagnac in with Stag 12, you have something. I don't know if I would do this again, but it's good.
Bernie, Macallan 12 sherry finished, because apparently there's a bunch of different Macallan
Finishes,
12s.
yeah. Be careful on what you get.
Steve would probably know a lot better.
For the 12-year, it's basically of the sherry oak or the double cask.
Double cask.
Gotcha.
Ben asks,
If you just say Macallan 12, you're talking the sherry oak. The double cask is kind of the special edition one.
Gotcha.
Still really common to find, at least in liquor stores. I don't think I've ever seen it at a bar other than like a Scotch whiskey specialty bar.
Ben, that was the Glenmorangie Signet, and it is
it's really
phenomenal.
really
It's also
good.
like $250 a bottle. It is not.
See,
not cheap.
this is what confuses me. We got red spots, we got green spots, we got yellow spots.
Those
You're
are all the
talking
same
Irish
color.
whiskey now.
What are spots?
That's the name of the distillery.
Spots is something I don't want. I don't want spots.
No, here's the 2-second version of that. Apparently, there was apparently they took barrels from this distillery that they wanted to save, and they put various dots on which barrels were the honey barrels or something, and it's Irish whiskey that you're referring to, and that's where the grant name of green spot and red spot and yellow spot comes from.
I really like the green spot. I like it better than the yellow.
Scott from Scotch Test Dummies was asking, was that I don't know, something or yellow spot Irish? I'm sorry, I can't.
Unleashed.
So he was asking a question.
Do what, Steve?
I said the word that Aaron was struggling to pronounce was Clenleash.
There we go. Thank you. I
God
gave
bless
up on
you.
it. Yes. I was like, I got nothing.
And as far as the assorted spots, that was literally a matter of the little smudge of paint on the different casks that they had sitting in the warehouse.
So they were marking them to tell what years, what makes, what.
What was the barrel before we put the whiskey into it? What batch was it? How long are we planning on letting it sit there, et cetera, et cetera?
Lovely. Well, maybe you do want spots then.
Massive chocolate. What else would you say about the Signet besides chocolate?
There's definitely some dark fruit in there too, kind of cherry, plummy. It's a very heavily sherried whiskey, which is where most of those flavors come from.
Sherry's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Port and sherry are kind of my
Sherry and cherry.
meh.
Cherry is amazing.
The cherry type is coming from the sweetness and the fruits from the sherry. At least it's for Signet.
Aaron, you would really like this Portwood Dalmore that I have.
Bet I would.
Because I took a drink of water and I've still got finish going for this Portwood. I mean, it's really, really good. And it's a little bit hotter. It's at 93 proof. It's more mouth coating than the 12-year. You can taste a little bit more of the wood in there. So
Sweet. That sounds
the big
amazing.
disappointment for me for the 12-year is that 40%.
I know.
They chill filter it and water it down to 40%, and it's just why? Don't filter it. Leave it at 43. I realize you're not going to go into the 46 and cask strength kind of stuff that we all like, but give me 43. At least do what McAllen does. Give me 43.
To me, when you water something down to 40%, that says we'd care less about it, but we're not legally allowed to.
Ouch.
That's what that says to me.
Sad day.
Like, we would water it down more, but we're not allowed.
Someone just said good night on our other page. I gotta flip over. Hold on a second.
Night, Scott.
Good night, Scott.
Good night, Scott.
Cheers. Cheers. Thanks for joining us. There's Kyle cheersing you. Hope to see you guys soon.
Mm-hmm.
Night, Scott. Thanks for your great reviews. You do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Mhm.
They really do. Him and
Awesome
Bart
team.
are amazing.
Absolutely.
Awesome team.
So if you like scotch and whiskeys and want to hear more about it, go on over to Scotch Test Dummies. They run a YouTube channel, and it's amazing. Hello,
Scotty boy.
Scott. No, a different Scott, but that's okay.
Yeah, don't go to Robot.
Hello, hello.
Scott's channel doesn't exist yet, so
I was going to say, Robot Scott seems like kind of a letdown after all you've done there. He comes in,
no, I'm super excited to see you.
It's all good.
Where's Katie?
She's in the other room watching TV.
Gotcha. And I still feel like, speaking of bad naming, like we have met Katie and Scott at multiple places,
Few
multiple times, and I still called her Amy. I was joking about how I suck at name calling, so yeah, that's probably one of my worst ones.
She doesn't mind. I'm horrible with names too, so it's normal.
Do you forget your own wife's name sometimes?
Yeah, that's not cool. Just
Only
keep
when
it
it's a
straight.
game.
Anyway, welcome to the show. I think this is the first time we've had you on. So
I was on once a long time ago, but yeah,
awesome. Well, thank you for popping on.
no problem.
What are you drinking tonight?
I am still drinking some Pikesville, enjoying that.
Nice.
Very good choice.
Yeah,
I'm still really full.
I can only
Someone
imagine.
said, hold on. Bernie says the whole time I thought Rebel Scott was a droid. He says a total letdown. Hey, some of those droids are really good looking these days, and they mimic human capacity to the nth degree. So we still could be fooled.
See you, Ben. Cheers.
Cheers on that.
No, like I went back to yell at the kids for yelling, and I laid down on the bed for a minute, and I was like, I could just close my eyes and go to bed right now.
That'd have been fine. I'd kept on drinking, and we would be okay.
I know you would have.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you did leave it to Steve and I to run the channel for a few minutes.
I know.
A couple
After that,
minutes.
like everything's uphill after that.
You guys are mean.
Well,
We're so glad that you were in the channel, so that way when we came back, we still had a channel. Because I was like, internet, no! I expected everything to be down.
all of a sudden, everybody went black, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here?
I was busy adjusting the mixer, and everything went silent. And I'm looking, And I was first looking at you two, and I'm like, you're absolutely dead still, nothing at all. And then I focus on David, and I realize he's going, and he moved. I'm like, he's still alive. It's you two that are gone.
Yeah.
See, he was adjusting it. He was like, shit, what
did
I do?
I broke it.
I was trying to figure out if I screwed up my internet, if I kicked something loose as I was leaning over, or I'm like, what the hell happened?
Hold on, I'm playing devil's advocate right now. I'm gonna keep on talking. I think I know who it is. Hey, you guys, keep on talking.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
I was right.
Yeah,
Okay.
blah, blah.
Scott, mute. Are you watching
Not mute,
us
just-
and in a
No,
different?
you just need to turn his volume down. Tom.
There we go.
If you
I can
can't
hear
move
that now.
from the computer.
Is that better?
Yes. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about that.
See, I'm not very technically savvy. I just know little bits and pieces. Sound is elusive to me. I do lighting. I actually went to school to do lighting, theatrical lighting, and all the rest of that fun stuff. So I understand electricity. I don't understand sound. I've had numerous people try and teach me sound. It does not work. So, anywho,
I've tried.
I don't get it. I don't have to get it. I'm just going to keep on drinking. Like the good girl I am. Which, I hate to say this is empty. This weird concoction of Stag Junior and Armagnac.
It is.
I was just about to ask David what he just poured himself, and then he typed it in the chat.
Yep. There you go.
I've got some Glenlivet 18.
My dad would definitely be like, that's a good pour. Because that's what I've given him that numerous times
All right.
for Christmas.
So David's drinking scotch, and Steve, what's up? What's up, Scott?
You guys are
All
so
right.
nice.
Did you see the last bottle I poured? This is not scotch. And Kyle and Aaron are frozen again, which means they just lost their internet.
Awesome. So Scott, we're live on Bourbon Blind Nation.
Yeah, it's the three of us.
This should go well.
Don't know about
I tell
the
you-
L part.
I tell you what, have you guys had the new Baker single barrel yet?
You know, I actually haven't. I finally bought
I
a lot
haven't
of
opened it yet.
old Bakers that I had tried at a bar about a year ago. Haven't cracked that one yet, but I think I tried some of the 7, and it was good, but with the price increase, and Bernie D was asking, this was the Remus Volstead Reserve.
Oh, how is that?
14-year-old bottled and bond, the limited edition 6,000 bottle jobber.
What? How was that? I saw an 11-year of that. I think today, a Remus Reserve or something for like $200.
$200. I think $200 is the list price. It's 14 years.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Is it?
I'd have a hard time arguing that it's a $200 bottle. It's really good. I don't think it's a $200 bottle. The fact that it's essentially a one-time release, though, was enough that I picked it up. The regular Remus Prohibition Reserve, those are batch 1 is 93 proof. Batch 2 and 3, I think, are 100 proof. They're not actually bottled in bond. This one is bottled in bond.
Yeah, so it's a mixture of different years.
At the stream, we are back.
Hey!
Lord God.
We held things up for you again.
Yeah, like
Right.
we saw
for it.
the Remus, and I'm like, whoa, what is that? I've never had it. And you're like, and they're frozen. I'm like, no, we're not. We're here. I sounded like
No,
a
you were
pavilion.
frozen.
I'm like, we're here.
That was my last pour. Was the Remus Volstead Reserve.
It was that fast.
How is
We lost the whole pour.
How is it?
We were actually just discussing that topic. It's really good. I'd have a hard time arguing that it's worth the $200 retail price. It's
$40 in packaging.
Huh? Oh, there's at least $75 worth of packaging in here, and even at that, it starts to get to be marginal.
And they froze
being
again.
It's not, an annual release, being just a one-time release.
Yeah.
And Bernie has it absolutely correct. And Kyle and Aaron are frozen again. And they're sitting there going, no, we're not. No, we're not. And yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I'll tell you what, guys. This Baker single barrel, it's mine is 8 years 6 months. I got it for the same price as the Baker 7. I think I bought this online from Ace Spirits in Minnesota.
Yep.
For $45.
Yep. I can drive across town and pick that up.
And this is just fantastic.
They're back.
I heard that.
Well,
9 years
she's
old.
back. She's MIA.
So apparently our internet sucks.
I hear there's a new thing called dial-up. Maybe you should go to it.
Ooh.
That would probably be more reliable.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, good excuse to make sure you have guests on your stream so that if you lock up and go away, you have somebody to fill in for you. Just warn them ahead of time.
Right.
If we freeze, you got the show. Go.
That's right. Which actually, when I was joking around and took you guys off for half a second and put you back on, right after that, the internet froze. I was like, I should probably not do that again. Scott would be in here by himself trying to entertain everyone.
And yes, John, Ace is a very good store. Where I got my bottle of Volstead and all 3 bottles of the Remus Prohibition Reserve that I have are from the same company that owns Ace. The owner of Ace sold to another local, very small chain, like 4 or 5 stores, something like that, over the summer.
Nice.
And one of those stores was actually a tasting event in the winter, but it was early in the winter, but it was the coldest night of the year by far. So the tasting that I was at, I couldn't really get a good tasting of it, unfortunately. Still decided to buy a bottle because what the hell?
Because FOMO is real.
Because FOMO is a thing.
That's right.
And Kyle,
I'm going to support Rick for FOMO.
Kyle's not frozen. He's moving.
Yep.
We're here.
Kyle is moving. Yeah, I think it's really Aaron that's the problem.
That's cold, man.
No, I think your room that you were in tasting was cold.
What room? It was in a tent out in the parking lot at like 0 degrees. Now, they had like 30 space heaters in there. It was still really freaking cold in there. Like I was wearing the jacket, picking up a little plastic cup with gloves to drink it.
Isn't 0 degrees like a nice summer night in Minnesota?
Depends on the summer.
Depends on the summer. I'm about to get into this Elijah Craig 18 year.
Yes.
That's Colin.
Yes.
Are you going to do a face pour with your Elijah 18? Like the Bourbon Junkies the other day? Did you see Dan on Bourbon Junkies the other day? Like pour it down his nose?
Oh my God. No, this is a $200 bottle. I am not.
Well, that's what he did it with, was Elijah Craig 18.
Jesus.
Yeah,
No,
that was.
I'll leave that to the originals.
David, it's just whiskey.
As someone in Bourbon Blind once said, after they bottle chugged it, it's good whiskey, but it's still
It is good whiskey. That's right. It's still just whiskey.
You know, the Pappies.
The puppies.
I walked into a liquor store the other day, and somebody, I overheard them talk to the manager, and they go, "Yeah, you guys have any Pappy or Weller?" He goes, He goes, because that's what we're gonna do for someone that walks right in and has never bought anything in this store at all.
Like if you people that go into Elixir when I'm hanging out there, hey man, you got any like you said, like Pappy or Weller or anything or whatever? And he's like, yeah man, we drank it all, sorry. That's his standard answer. We drank it all.
Easiest way to answer that.
I love when they tell me like, "Oh, we had some earlier, but we already sold out of it," just to mess with them.
Oh, and you just missed the last bottle.
Yeah.
Guy left 10 minutes ago with it.
Yeah.
That's him in the green car. Go.
Wow.
That's cold, man.
Hey, man, he's out of your store.
That's right.
I got one of my NOLA T-shirts on.
Shut up,
Nice.
Yeah, I pulled it back out of my suitcase.
Oh, hey
We'd be
Kyle,
lucky if they reschedule it in the spring or fall.
I'm hoping in like October timeframe. We'll see.
Yeah, it's a lot of people to reschedule.
A lot of flights, a lot of hotels.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Someone on Facebook said that they were giving back the 1-night penalty, but I haven't called them yet. I don't know if you tried.
Mm-mm. They should, though.
Yeah.
Like, I understand from a business standpoint, like, you're not going to be getting hardly any income for the next, couple months.
Yeah.
At least. But at the same time, like, hook a brother up.
Yeah.
Well, they're hooking it up all over the nation or all over the world elsewhere. They just haven't caught on that, like, oh, wait, you mean to tell me things started going bad the middle of March?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I was on the phone with them. And when I talked to whatever agent I talked to, she said, we have to go by policy, but the manager of the whatever hotel it is, I don't even remember. Thank you. Would be able to help when a manager's on duty, and everything blew up in my face that next day. And I was like, okay, well, haven't called him yet, working on it. It'll be on my list of things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it took me an hour and 45 minutes on hold to talk to, because I had done it through hotels.com, who then had to call Hilton, which I'd called before. They're like, oh, well, you have to go through them because they're the middleman. And I was like, they're just going to give you the money, though. But, and then they're like, oh, and they just canceled it with the 1-night penalty. I regret not going now, especially how things got worse. But at the time, we're like, well, we didn't have enough vacation if they rescheduled it to be able to go when they went later.
It's going to happen. It's just a matter of when.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I had a trip coming up in 3 weeks that I was supposed to be on, and had the non-refundable hotel with hotels.com.
That's what this was.
I was waiting I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait until either they do something or, 2 weeks ahead of time, I get in touch with them, because they're just, I knew they were absolutely swamped this last week. Well, and then this afternoon, I get the email from hotels.com basically saying, yeah, we've been working with our partners and we know this was non-refundable, but you can go ahead and do a cancellation and get the full refund. Because
this was too early, so they weren't doing that yet.
And that was the thing, is that mine wasn't even for another 3 weeks here, so I knew I had time. I just let it sit there.
Right. We got the memo that, I mean, I can't believe people were already down there. Like,
Yeah.
That's how fast that one happened.
The timing was just such that anybody that came in a day or 2 days ahead of time.
Oh, we were packing, getting ready to leave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was 10 p.m. and we had a 7 a.m. flight.
Yep.
What I'm curious is, so Southwest owes me some money. We were going to take a trip April 30th. I was supposed to go to my sister's wedding last October, book tickets July the 5th, and I had to use travel vouchers by July the 5th of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering what they're going to tell me now with my this drama.
They did a 3-month extension. I got an email about.
Okay, I'm going to be calling them and being like, "Hey, WTF?" So, but we're trying to go to Disneyland still this summer. I have a trip. I'm supposed to be driving to California with the kids this summer. I have no clue what's going to happen at this
How long
point.
into the summer?
I was leaving. We were supposed to go on a cruise the beginning of June. I laugh.
That's not happening.
Probably not. And then we were getting off the boat, and we were literally driving from Mobile, Alabama, all the way out to California with the kids.
You were. I was going back to work.
Yeah, well, we can't all be winners.
The drive to California might still work.
Right, but I'm not getting stuck anywhere. I'm not going to a quarantined place. That's not happening.
Oh, you're going to have to wait at least 2 months before you know what the answer to that is.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe more, but at least 2.
Right. I'm expecting not to go anywhere.
I'm expecting our cruise not to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm hoping to maybe use those flight tickets that I had to use by July the 5th to maybe go in July to go to Disneyland.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Shut down.
Yeah, if Disneyland's still up and running. Well, right now it's not up and running, so.
When's your cruise? When's your Disneyland?
Well, we have 2 different cruises. Well, the cruise is not through Disneyland. The cruise was going through Carnival. And then Disneyland, we hadn't booked tickets yet, so.
No, when were you looking at going?
What?
What time frame were you looking at going to Disney?
We didn't sometime this summer, sometime in July.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Late June, early July.
Yeah, I'm going to buy 3-day ticket. And
Bernie said cruises are giving away free 2 weeks with the purchase of a 1-week cruise right now.
fantastic.
Sure they are. He means 2 weeks quarantine.
Well, if you book it for next summer, you got some time.
Yeah, take 3 weeks off of work to, if you're even working, to do a 1-week vacation.
Yeah.
Right. And, if you're telecommuting, why not telecommute from Belize?
Hope you got good internet on that boat.
Well, the amount of, all in all, there's some things to be said for that. Not the internet side of it, but I would gladly, I've been joking. I'm like, if they shut down the schools, I'm going to Key West. I'm definitely going to the beach. And now I'm going, maybe not. But at the same time, the idea still stands. You have to tell, you might as well sit on a beach while you do it. Camping on a beach, you're still secluded.
I've done that. 4th of July. Wasn't terribly secluded, though. It was a very crowded island.
Well, we went last summer to camping on the beach. We got hit with a really good storm, but at the same time, we were camping on the beach.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a hailstorm actually coming through the 4th of July weekend.
Damn.
We didn't get much hail in the area we were at, thankfully. The alternative was the year at Sturgis, where the hailstorm came through the one day when we were out on the road, and we're like, are we gonna have to leave town tonight?
Right.
Because riding back, it's first week of August, and there's what looks like snowdrifts in the ditches on the side of the highway because the snowplows had come through to get the hail off of the road.
Oh, Jesus. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And get back to the campsite. A couple of the flaps from the tents had pulled loose, but nothing else. We're like, okay, we're good. We'll go back like normal.
Right.
What are you looking at? Oh, Kyle's getting stats on the viruses and all the rest of that fun stuff.
Just seeing where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't pretty.
Mm-mm.
Oh, we're number 1. Congratulations, USA. We are number 1.
We're number 1. We're number 1.
Not in a good sense.
For the most new cases today at over 7,000.
I believe it.
Yep.
We're actually testing people. That's why.
No.
What?
From globalhealthnow.org, which I don't know how reliable that is. Alcohol reduces your immune system's ability to fight off coronavirus.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Yep.
Yeah,
God, I hope so.
What do you say?
Number 1 in what? Not in a good sense, Shauna. We're number 1 in the world of new cases of coronavirus.
So right now, that's what
Just
we're
today.
for USA to be number 1 in.
Right?
We're always number 1 in the not good things.
So, Anywho, I'm not listening to the alcohol and the immunity system. I'm sticking to my drinking.
Just drink it more.
I mean, the machine does not listen.
That's right.
I mean, the machine says, F that, this is Russia.
That's right.
I really don't know what I can and can't say on it.
Fuck that bitch.
This is Russia.
This is Russia.
There's a joke. If you haven't had a chance to see
Bert Kreischer.
Oh my god.
it is I Am the Machine, and
It is so fun.
it is one of the best videos I've seen in a while. Shina, yes, we are very far behind in testing. I don't even think
Way behind.
I don't think my town has testing facilities or even able to test. I think we're still sending it all the way to Nashville, waiting 6 days. So we're 6 days behind, at least here. Like, there is no drive-through testing. I think you can drive to Huntsville and get tested and then be a part of Alabama statistics, which always looks better. But yeah, that's the way we stand right now.
Thank you, Dan.
Have 0 cases.
No, they had one, at least,
Dun dun dun.
and it begins.
West
It's all 50
Virginia
states.
has 1 case?
They have 1 or 2 now. 20 seconds. Excuse me, looking at my phone. I have an app for that.
On the good news front, there's a British company that's nearly completed a prototype. Will be shipping out 1,000 ventilators a day.
That's fantastic
That's
because
cool.
they're I read something where they're no longer doing animal testing on vaccines and they're just injecting it into people to see in the next 14 months if they live. And that was totally scary in my book. But hold on.
I'm ready to get my hands on some Buffalo Trace hand sanitizer, though.
Hell
Yes.
yeah, I'm all for that. And some Jim Beam as well.
I heard there's a lot of distilleries that are giving out free hand sanitizer.
I heard that Kentucky, a lot of them are going to donate time and do a bunch of runs for hand sanitizer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of distilleries worldwide that are doing that right now. That they're basically taking a batch out. You know, it's probably not going to be the places that only do pot stills and like that because they just can't run through the raw alcohol stock fast enough. But any place that has a column still of any size can send sanitizer out the door so fast.
Yeah.
So in response to David, they're still at the bottom of the pack. West Virginia has 12 cases now. They had 1 today. So there's that. Andrew, cheers.
Andrew,
on that.
cheers to you, buddy.
Wait, I have an empty glass. Shit. There's some. Not much.
Oh, that's weak sauce.
Hold on. I was in the middle of pouring this. Here you go, Andrew. We got this. There you go. Sorry. To lighten the load of all of the heavy duty, like we're number ones. We're number one. We're going to drink to you. Cheers to that. Thank you, Scott, for drinking with us. We appreciate that. You don't have to do that.
Hey, Kyle,
You see where that gets me? Matt! People were asking about you earlier on how you were feeling and how you are doing. So cheers to that. In the meantime, we will continue to do parties this way. Because we got to pack up.
Also, if anyone knows how to build buildings, feel free to come help us build the studio and you get free whiskey.
A little far away from me to help you with that one, man.
A little bit.
Kyle,
It is good social distancing, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I hear everyone's got like a couple weeks off work that they could telecommute.
I don't have days off of work. I just work from home now.
There we
Right,
go. There we go.
that's
So I'll set up a camera outside, and you just tell me what to do, and I'll start like doing the framing.
Yeah, unfortunately, my job is we're on 1 week, off another week, on a week, off a week, because we can't telework.
Oh, dang.
That sucks.
Yep.
What do you
That's
do?
for now. I'm sure soon they'll shut us all the way down. So, and that'll suck. They froze again.
I think we may have lost
we
them
lost
again.
them. Oops.
That's a shame.
Time to pick back up again. So
Yeah. Let's get back into Scotch. I'm kidding.
I'll be the lone bourbon drinker then.
no, you're not.
No. It's time.
Oh,
There you go.
there you go. Just don't do a bourbon junkie's face pour.
I'm just not going to do a face pour. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
This stuff is just too good to
Too good and too rare.
I don't think he
do it. Far too rare.
He was just way off on aim and in a really happy place.
That's about what it sounded like. Yeah. 1920.
Yep.
You can't go wrong with Old Forester.
I was looking at the strip and I'm thinking, I think that color is the 1920. I'd have to go look at my bottle of 1910 and see what color that one is, but I think it's different.
Yeah, each one's different. I don't know the color codes, but I know they're different.
And now
I'm looking forward to trying one of these foolproof Old Foresters when they hit Maryland.
Ooh,
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Of course, anything they put out, I tend to like. I tend to like all Brown Forman stuff. They do. I love their distillery.
I'm like hit or miss with Brown Forman. Like 1920 is probably my favorite thing that comes out of there.
Have you had the signature 100 proof?
Yes.
I think it's a tremendous value for what you get.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that it is. And then I love Jack Daniel's barrel proofs.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that,
Even
I'm not a huge Woodford fan, but I tell you what, this new Woodford wheat, that is delicious.
Yeah, it's really good.
The Woodford single malt is not quite so much.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is not my taste profile.
No,
I haven't had that one yet.
Don't take your
no
money.
great loss for you, man. Trust me.
No, it was. I don't know why they would put that out
Matt
before the wheat.
is in the channel. Matt, tell us all about the
Malt.
Yeah.
It's his favorite.
They did the they I know Whiskey Crusaders did the Bourbon Blind without Bourbon Blind.
That's right.
Waiting to find out how long before the stream just ends. I have no idea what happens at this point.
We're going to call it the DRS channel and we're going to call us the Doctors because of
DRs, why not?
Yeah, DRS, David, Robot, and Steve. The Doctors. The
It all
Doctors
works.
are in.
What questions do you all have in chat for the three of us?
Yes.
There's a reason that the three of us don't have our own channels because we have a hard time coming up with things to talk about on our own.
So I think the question is, what's the next hot bourbon to be really, really starting to get really, really hard to find? I mean,
It seems like anymore it's just bourbon. That isn't the bottom shelf.
no joke.
I've
I've wondered if the 1920 would get hard to find, because it's just that good, but seems like it's not.
Wow. I certainly hope not. The 1910's been hard enough to find just because of the way they make it, and they didn't anticipate the demand for it that it had. Although that's starting to show up fairly regularly again. Hopefully the 1920 doesn't go anywhere anytime soon because that stuff's just too good.
Yeah, I think it's funny now that just even regular Buffalo Trace is at Total Wine and that is locked up behind the cabinet and one per customer.
No,
Wow.
on the plus side, most places aren't cranking the price for the Buffalo Trace through the roof, even if they're limiting it to one or two per person.
Yeah, here they aren't. They're doing it on the Eagle Rare, but not on the regular Buffalo Trace yet.
Okay.
Well, most of them.
Yeah.
What are they jacking the Eagle Rare up to?
I've seen it all the way up to $89, but normally in Maryland I see it around 50. And I was like, well, and then I go over to DC and get it for 26. But now the problem is you can be there within the first 2 days of them getting their shipment a month.
26, I'd be buying cases of the stuff.
Yeah, 26 for a 10-year.
Saying 33 Eagle Rare here. 33 is a perfectly reasonable price for Eagle Rare.
Yeah, 35 all day long I would pay.
Maybe 40, sure, why not? 50, 60, you're really pushing it. 90? Oh, hell no, it ain't that good.
No, I laughed at that store and walked out.
Yeah. 25 is cheap for Eagle Rare. 30 and up is kind of the normal. When I'm seeing it, I'm usually getting Buffalo Trace for 23, 24, 25, 26 bucks, something like that. And then Eagle Rare 30 to 35-ish.
Yeah, that's what it used to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Till about the beginning of 2019.
Yeah, more or less.
And then it became like really rare. And then when you did see it, it was just ridiculous prices.
You seeing something there from Kyle that you're chuckling at, David?
I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on with him, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I just tried to message him, but anyway, I mean the doctors will stay on until the
Somebody's got to hold the fort down. They're not even showing online right now. That's bad.
So I have an opinion on something that I wanted to run by you guys. Sticking with the Brown-Forman theme, I think that Jack Daniel's honestly has one of the most underrated single barrel programs out there. But I like Jack Daniel's and their single barrel and their barrel proof. You know, a lot of other places get a lot of recognition, like Four Roses, obviously Buffalo Trace, Jim Beam, Heaven Hill. But sometimes you don't hear a lot about their single barrel proof shore picks. And boy, it seems like they put out some of the best stuff.
To be honest, even without being a store pick, most of the Jack Daniel's single barrels are really good. Whoever they've got, you know, I'd have to go side by side with a standard Four Roses single barrel just to try to get in my head which one I'd go for. But just the regular plain old Jack Daniel's single barrel is really good. Once you get to the barrel proof, oh my God, those are good.
Yeah, I mean, you put that
everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, you put that blind up against some much higher priced competition. It's you could surprise some people with a really, really good bottle of single barrel Jack.
Well, you look at the what with Scotch test dummies, they did their barrel proof bourbon shootout, and top of the stack, Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. They had 16 different barrel proof bourbons that they ran through, and Jack Daniel's won.
I need to watch that then, because I knew it finished top 4. I didn't know it won.
No, it won out.
But I was really happy to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of the store picks are delicious. I used to steer away from because I was not a Jack Daniel's fan. So I'm just like, Jack Daniel's, no thanks. I don't, not for me. And then I had a couple, and now I'll buy any store pick of them. And then I got this year's Heritage, and that was delicious.
You got a good bottle of Heritage then, because I'll tell you what I had. I bought the Heritage. I found one, and mine was I didn't enjoy it. So
I don't like it as much as a lot of the barrel proof ones, just because it's lower proof. But It was still good.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Jack does. Their single barrel program does. I mean, like you said, doesn't get a lot of hype or doesn't get a lot of talk, but really deserve it. And you can find the single barrel select. Yeah, there you go, bud. What's the proof on that one?
129.5.
Nice. I'll go grab mine.
Yeah. I'll join you. I got one that's 133.2. I'll get the job done.
Come down, Papa. Damn. Yeah, once you get into that 130 range, you're doing good. John Doe, I'm afraid to tell you, you are wrong. Just ask the TTB. They will straighten you out right quick on that topic. $30 for the screen, for the big frickin' sheet behind me to Bernie D. I'd have to look at it.
I love that. I love that green screen that you've got. That's
And the
fantastic.
picture I just downloaded off the internet. Software, the OBS Studio is free, so doing the green screen Kodachrome stuff for the filter works. It's just built into it.
Nice. So I've got a 130.8 proof here for my JD. It but for $70, hard to beat.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no question. It's one of the top hidden values out there. And of course, there's only 24 people watching, so who cares? We're not spilling the secret to that many people.
I mean, if we were going to spill a secret, we'd talk about a rye whiskey that is really, really good. But
We already talked about 1920, so we're spilling all the secrets.
I tell you what, I've seen 1920 on sale here in Indiana for $45, and it's like you gotta swipe it up for that price.
Oh yeah. 2 or 3 of them.
But yeah, it's, I don't know. It's, I saw a Mash and Drum review of the new Bookers that is coming out. I think Grandma's batch.
Mm-hmm.
And
2020-01.
2020-01. And he was not a fan. He did not recommend we buy it.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna skip it just on the reviews.
It sounds like it's an okay batch, but when they've started cranking the price up again.
But for an $89, at least that's what it is here, $90 6-year cask strength whiskey, because that's all they go to anymore is 6 years and a couple months. There's too much competition. You're not the only game in town anymore.
Yeah, Elijah Craig barrel proof all day long then.
Heck yeah. You kidding me? Yeah, I mean that, just it's Buffalo Trace, yeah, 7 to 9 year, 90 proof, $22, $23.
I haven't opened this yet, but I got it off all the reviews. Have you guys had this?
Ooh, no, I have not.
It's the old Paturo. Is that the rye or just the straight whiskey?
This is the rye.
Oh, it's the
18th
rye.
century stuff. I picked it up at Total Wine off of everybody's review, but I haven't opened it yet.
The rye is solid. It's got a real nice root beer note when I drank it, which is interesting. But
Might have to pop that one open tonight.
So now I need to chat with Aaron and figure out how we can wind the stream down and shut it off. Because Aaron popped online on Facebook.
Yeah, and said wind it down.
They're not going to be able to make it back online, she doesn't think.
Oh, geez.
I'm trying to figure out how do we end the stream? Because that takes logging into StreamYard as them to stop the stream.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I see Kyle's online right. I wouldn't be surprised if they get online here in
Hopefully they can get online for a couple of minutes and just it's gonna. So everybody who's still watching, don't be surprised if Kyle and Aaron make it back online and we're cut off in a matter of minutes.
Yep. We appreciate you guys sticking with us. It's
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, Whiskey Throttle. Oh, basically Andrew Pham is saying it's going to be a marathon, so he expects the three of us to keep streaming until I don't know, hell freezes over.
Last Saturday was a marathon.
Oh, last Saturday was a long marathon.
Yeah, I caught the beginning and the end of it.
Absolutely, yeah. That was great. Did I see something about cheeseburgers from earlier today?
Oh my! Yeah,
Whiskey did something, I think.
yeah. They had like the cheeseburger challenge. So Aaron didn't do it, but Kyle ate 10 before he tapped out. But Bourbon Insane ate 12, and he was out of burgers, and then he kept snacking. And then I Whiskey she Wines did like 9 or 10, and then ADHD was really struggling. I think he made it to like 6 or 7, but he did not look like he was enjoying it at all.
I am not bound by the drink for a super chat rules, Bernie. Sorry. Not that I'm not gonna take another sip anyways.
But yeah, the Scotch test dummies did it the other day, but I think they did the full Whoppers. But they were doing the dollar cheeseburgers today. But I was impressed that any of them made it even over 5. But Chris was like, "Oh, cheat day," and he only bought 12, and he just polished them, and then was just like snacking afterwards. And everybody else, you could just see the pain.
It's 12 McDonald's cheeseburgers. Oh my gosh!
I'd have a hard time not puking from trying to eat that many, just from trying to eat that many McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Oh yeah, The challenge was to do it in how many they could do in 38 minutes, but I think the majority of them were done in like 10 minutes.
How do you come up with 38 minutes?
So someone did I think it was like a world record or whatever. It became popular recently where he did 32 Big Macs in 38 minutes, 15 seconds. But like 10 in, this guy's just drenched with sweat and running down and like,
oh my god!
Like it looks like he should have stopped. I only saw part of it, but like that's been viral lately.
It wasn't cheeseburgers, dollar cheeseburgers. It was Big Macs.
Yeah, the guy was doing Big Macs. Today they did like the dollar cheeseburgers,
which are 2/3
like just one patty is smaller.
Yeah,
I mean, I know how much the Big Macs are. I mean, 12 of those Big Macs is like almost $50 or something. How much, or at least it is here.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Somebody said I'll die happy never eating a Big Mac. I'll happily die having never had a Big Mac. I don't know what the problem is with Big Macs. I like them, but I haven't, they're fine.
As a very occasional, just to have something garbage food that just goes down, I kind of like it.
Yeah, the other part of the challenge was they couldn't have water, just have.
No, we're done. I'm over. Nope.
And they were so dry that they were all dying. But like they all thought it was going to be easy.
Not even trying.
Yeah, like Kyle bought 30 but made it through 10. So I saw Matt said that dollar cheeseburgers no problem, but. Yeah, I think after about 6, everybody else it like kicked in. The timing, your stomach caught up with your brain, and everybody's really started. Yeah. Sam made it for my Whiskey She Wines. She made it to like I don't know, at least 8. It was pretty impressive.
That's funny.
We were watching and going. I was like, I really am getting hungry now and want some McDonald's.
So I see Kyle is online right now, at least on Facebook he is. And so is Aaron. So I can assume they're trying to get back in.
I just pinged Kyle on Facebook Messenger to see what he has going on.
So, since we're on the Bourbon Blind channel, what is it of all the episodes that they've ever done, and it's been quite a few, what's been your favorite review that they've ever done? The most, you have one?
I did enjoy the one when Aaron did 2 of the exact same bottles.
Oh yeah, the
the Old
Age.
Forester.
No, it's Ancient Age.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was
yeah.
He was going to do Ancient Age versus Ancient Age, and had a somewhat opened,
like a brand new bottle and like a bottle that had been open for
a while, and poured them into different glass styles.
right.
Where the one of them went into Glencairns, the other one went into that neat tasting thing that they have. That's the that they usually just have in the center for the water now.
Yeah.
And my thought was, shows you how much difference the glass makes.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was like a perfect accident that actually became really interesting.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Because like the tasting notes were like completely different as they're going through them and stuff. So I did really enjoy that one.
So I just got a message from Aaron that says if we all log out, it should theoretically end.
All right.
Okay.
So
well,
anyway,
any last comments from the peanut gallery out there before the three of us disappear? Unless you three want to like hijack the channel for a while.
I tell you what, Bourbon Blind Nation, we love you guys. I'm pretty active on the on the Facebook page. I know a lot of you guys are. Aaron says I hate life.
So,
but we just really appreciate you guys, and you guys are what make it. So, to that, I say cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Drink blind.
Cheers.
And blindly drink.
You know, one of the two. Okay, well, I'm going to drop out and we'll watch and see what happens as all three of us leave. And cross fingers.
See y'all. Good to
See ya.
talk to you.
Bye.